we go. Now, ideally, everything will be working fine. Just waiting for it to come through on Twitch. Yep, there we go. Awesome. Right, that's fantastic. Just waiting for the stream to get going. Yep, there we go. Awesome. Right, we are good to go. So, apologies for those who just missed the start of the stream, I should say. Basically, I was talking about the fact that we are the 7th ranked nation in industry, which is a rather impressive feat, if I do say. And we're going to be boosting that even further by the expansion of the railroads. So we're doing very well. We are doing very, very well here. We need to make use of this industrialized power now of Spain. We need to make the economy work for us, and we need to, importantly, be able to support a military. So that will be the next step. Now, the CSA has gained its independence away from the USA. They've been able to succeed from the Union, and they are now independent for the time being. So what we need to do now is we need to make sure that they remain independent in order to make sure the USA is absolutely powerless. So that's good news. Now, I'm not seeing any other nations or states over here in the US. We do have a few more Confederate cores. They do have some cores over here in this area, so Jefferson, so basically Missouri. They have some cores like St. Louis. Where else? They obviously have cores on Washington, Maryland, I should say. So they have cores on DC and West Virginia. So that's going to lead to some inevitable warfare. And it seems like the US has actually lost cores over here under the CSA. That's rather interesting. That is very, very interesting, actually. Well, that makes it a lot easier for the CSA then to survive. Okie dokie. So I do need to rise to great power. So we do need to find a way to make that happen. Now, I could do with a great power ally. We are allied with Sardinia-Piedmont at the moment, but they haven't really done anything for me. In fact, they've kind of gimped me a little bit by the fact that they took the reparations from the Americans, and I received actually nothing at all, which is really a bit of a slap in the face. So what we'll try to do then is we'll see for a great power who may potentially back us. And it seems like the British aren't too far away, which is pretty sweet. If we could try to find a way to get that down, that would be quite handy. Army strength and navy strength. So we just need to find a way to boost that. Who are they at war with? They are at war with the Mughal Empire. Well, not much of an empire at the moment. Okay, so taxes are quite high at the moment. That's not because of the spending being right up. So we're going to lower that down. Should be good news. We'll go to about 33%. Indeed, we need more industry. More industry for the industry god. We are doing very well, though. The idea here is if we can make some money without having to have our tariffs raised or taxes raised, that'd be great news. I mean, my army's legitimate crap. Like, I really don't have much of an army. Like, how many soldiers do we have in the Spanish Empire? We only have 31,000 soldiers in the entirety of the Spanish Empire. That is absolutely nothing. So, yeah. We are quite militarily weak at the moment, which is why I'm going to start to build up the Navy. The Navy is going to be our sword in this. The idea here is that we use the New World nations to field the numbers while we field the Navy and the industry. And then the other great powers in Europe to be our shield. So let's see how this war goes. So the Prussians are facing down the Austrians. And this is going to determine hegemony in Central Europe. Good thing to take account of. We do have the Crimean War on in the background here. That is the French Republic and the Netherlands. No British involvement, which is rather interesting. Okay. I could give the French access. They already do have access. I could give access to the Dutch. I'm going to allow that. Ideally, they go and kill a few of their troops off. Okay, so we do have Morocco over here, actually. I could make Morocco into a puppet, which would be a good idea, because then I could later then annex them through the Scramble for Africa. I could take a punitive expedition to gain a treaty port. I could potentially gain a treaty port from the Queen Empire, too. That's always a good thing to take into consideration. Jambi is actually broken free. That's interesting. Okay, okay. Right, Abyssinia is independent. Transvaal. Right. Nobody has any influence over here. So when we do get the opportunity, we will try to influence Madagascar. That's the Empire's doing very well. Okay, so they're in the Dutch sphere right now, which is a shame. I mean, the Netherlands is actually quite powerful. Okay. This navy's rather poor, though. We could very much do with some heavy ships or some ironclads. Ironclads would be very, very nice to have. Okay, stop that cement factory being produced. We're going to keep producing this, and then we'll expand the glass factory. This is going well. We'll put the higher priority to the liquor distillery. Okay. I'm glad that we're producing our own small arms, our own artillery, our own ammunition. That's a very good thing to have available. We do have a good amount of canned goods as well. That's very nice. Actually, we do produce a good amount of canned goods, which is a sweet, sweet thing. So we'll boost that. I mean, like, steel, good amount, good amount. Steel's worth a little while. Current price is 6. Actually, the current price of canned goods is actually really favourable. Should go for that. How about wine? Wine, actually fairly pricey. So we'll increase the size of these wine factories. Though I can't afford this one over here. I need to allow the money to come in first. That's fine. Only take me a few moments. Not the cheapest factory to expand. Yeah, there we go. Fruit production is increased, grain production is increased, tea production is increased, which is superb. That means that we're going to be able to produce more liquor, that's going to be able to produce more wine as well. And yeah, that's just in general a good thing. So it's interesting to see that we're not producing much in the way of small arms here. I think that's due to these factories not having the greatest amount of employment. We are lacking sulfur, actually. So let's see, where can I acquire a source of sulfur? That would very much help me out. Now, we do have sulfur over here in Sicily. That is very true. Okay, so sulfur in Europe. There's bits and pieces out and about. There's sulfur in South America. There's sulfur in New Spain and the CSA. We do have some sulfur over here in Jamaica, but good luck trying to take that. Ah, the British have joined the war against the Russians now. That's good to see. Okay. I've lost that. Need to get that sulfur again. But a lot of sulfur in Sicily. A good amount in Java. The Dutch are doing very well there in terms of sulfur, but we do need to acquire a source of sulfur. I could conquer this nation over here, actually. There's not much in terms of population, so it's kind of, it's not going to produce a large amount. Let's see. Now, we could potentially take Texas. That'd be interesting. Yeah. So we do have cotton, which is really quite invaluable. Okay. I think we need to focus on delivering the US to its final demise, and then we can start to deal with the CSA. Otherwise, I don't want to make it so the USA can return. So we don't really have too much in the way of options right now. We need to become a great power so that we can actually gain the necessary spheres of influence to get that sulfur coming in. Okay. Tutankhamun's tomb. Let's see then. So we're going to reduce the... Oh, good. Wool and livestock production increase. Fantastic. I'm going to reduce the tariffs even further. Make it easier for my industries. I'm going to reduce the riches... the tax on the rich right the way down. Reduce the taxes on the middle class. There we go. Other than that, everything's going to head quite rosily. We do have full education and administration, which is good. Okay, let's take a look at our actual production then. Decent amount of wool. Good amount of steel. Small arms is increasing. Drakios. Hey, you start to stream again. I feel like I haven't seen you around in months. Yeah, I've not streamed in a very, very long time. I just really stuck to YouTube more than anything. But YouTube is a steaming pile of crap. So I've kind of come back to Twitch, really just to see how I can grow. I mean, it's quite nice. It's a very nice platform. I've actually really appreciated the changes since. Karanos. And higher pay for soldiers to make more of them for our borders. And dreams of a new greater España. That is very true, actually. I could increase soldier pay at some point in the future. Though if I reduce the taxes on the poor, that would be a good thing too. Okay. A good amount of glass, actually. About 5%. Not a huge amount, but still not bad. Artillery, 1.6% of the world's supply. Wine, 8%. Liquor, 8%. We're doing quite well there, quite well. Clothing, not much. But the fact that we actually produce these things is really, really handy. So we are taking tight control of our industry. Okay. Right, we've actually risen a rank there. That's good to see. Yeah. I do need cotton, and I do need sulfur. That's what we need. And we have Congress Poland over here. So who emerged victorious then in the Austro-Prussian War? It seems it would be the... is this a stalemate? Did that actually end in a stalemate? White peace. Demand reparations, my god. Mein Gott, I should say. Spanish Catalonia. Okay, Granada. Right, so what we're going to start to do now is we're going to start to go through here and encourage clerks. Then again, I only have 25% literacy. I think clerks come later, but we'll see how we go. We'll promote clerks and then see how we go on with that one. Good, more tax efficiency is really nice. Yeah, I think we have to have about 40% literacy before we can start to see clerks. So that's fine. What we'll do then is... I could promote... capitalists, potentially that would be good. I do believe capitalists actually do help. Let's see. I mean, I could invest in foreign powers once I do send to great power again. Yeah, see, we need some capitalists here. This will definitely help us out even further. Nice. Well, welcome back. Also, your choice in slow mode. Yeah, how do I actually change that, actually? Let's see. Oh, the options here. There we go. Okay, slow mode has been turned off. I hope you guys enjoy that. There we go. So, no issues there. I just wondered how to actually turn it off. I couldn't remember. But there we go. You are welcome, my guys. Okay. But again, you know what? I am very much considering conquering Sicily. This is a great little location. There's a lot of population here. It would be rather interesting to try to make it into a Spanish state. We could also try to reconquer Italy. I mean, this is doable. This is doable. Let's see. It would be very, very interesting. Who are the Sicilians allied with? So they're only friendly with Sardinia-Piedmont. But the fact is, we have a greater navy than Sardinia-Piedmont, so that's not much of a threat. The French would not accept an alliance. How about the Austrians? The Austrians would very nearly accept an alliance. The Prussians nearly. The British, they would. We'll take the alliance with the British. There we go. So we have the alliance with the British Empire. That's fantastic. There we go. Glass production has increased. Ammunition production has increased. Fantastic. Fantastic news. Let's see how that has translated then. So glass, what were we at? Roughly, was it 8% or something? 5% roughly. So that's increased. Okay. I would say that Leon Castilla should be one of your main army camps. Yes, it would be. I think the fact is that I've actually encouraged the population that would become soldiers into becoming craftsmen, which is not a bad idea. I mean, I'm quite happy about that. We'll use other nations' soldiers to fight our wars. Yeah, high pop end production, definitely. I mean, I could release it as a vassal too, which is rather interesting. Okay. So we'll go for that. I think that could be quite viable. It would give me access to a good amount of sulfur. I mean, that's a lot of sulfur. There's not much sulfur in the world, but that's a good amount, and having direct access would be very good news. I mean, Sardinia is actually quite nice. Plus, it'd help to keep the Italians down. Then again, I could try to even make them into a puppet. That is a potential opportunity. What do you guys reckon? Should we try to puppet the two Sicilies? That'd be a little bit harder to do, as obviously we'd have to fight them, and they do have the potential for a great military. Obviously, they would mobilize. I could blockade them, but it would mean we'd have to fight a land war. Whilst taking Sicily could be done by just landing a few troops and blockading. Yeah, Sardinia, of course, it could too. Definitely. Commission a warship. Then again. Actually, what we'll do then is instead, we'll do this later. I'm going to ally the two Sicilies once again. And instead, I'm going to focus on the New World. I need to puppet more of the New World. No, not so. So yeah, we'll puppet Peru. Now, Peru, let's take a look. What do we have over here? We have a lot of precious metals. We have coal, fish. Yes, sulfur. Sulfur is very good too. So we have sulfur over here. Oh, I could even potentially try to puppet the Empire of Brazil. Same flavour that you make your king of the next Napoleon. Pretty much. Okay, I think what we're going to do then is we're going to go to try and puppet Peru. Now, Peru would be very nice to have. There's a good amount of population there. Importantly, we could recreate the Captain Generalcy of Peru once we have Peru and Bolivia. So we'll go for that then. So, that should go ahead pretty easily. We're not far from great power status, which is fantastic. Okay, I'm not seeing much in the way of capitalists. So fuck it, we'll just encourage workers then. Yeah, I just need to become a great power sphere, which is the issue. Intellectuals. Only 0.5, but then again, there's hardly any people there. LREF as well doesn't really matter. I can bet down to statify the colonial power. Okay. So I guess we'll just focus on these states then. Granada's been focused on. That's good to see. We'll focus on Leon Castilla then. Then again, I could build up a... Let's build soldiers, actually. Let's start to get some soldiery going again. I do need to increase the actual amount of soldiers I do have, because I have very, very little. We'll boost this up to 50% as well. Not terribly high pay, but still good pay. I could reduce these taxes a little bit too. There we go, it's not having a big impact there at all. Now it is. I do have a loan there from the UK, so I'm going to pay that loan. Okay, we are managing here, which is good news. The fact is our population is going to be quite happy, which is really, really good. We're going to have quite a decent amount of buying power from our population. That's awesome. Yeah, just encouraging soldiers. Wood production has increased. Awesome. How are we going with this? We're actually looking pretty damn good here. If we don't get caught, that's a good possibility that we could fabricate on Bolivia as well. And with the prestige that we acquire from 2 wars being victorious, we'd probably be able to catapult into great power. Okay, fantastic. Absolutely no infamy. Could not ask for any better result. Okay, Bolivia is allied with Uruguay, so that's fine. Hello. Odd. I think that's because I have no way of getting to them, because obviously I don't have a sea connection or land connection, so I can't fabricate on them. I can instead fabricate on Chile. But we'll conquer Peru first, then. So let's see. Declare war. Have our puppets join said war. What I'll do is I'll call these nations to war first, and then Ecuador. Give Ecuador time to just... well, give the other nations time to gather their forces and prepare. So we're also facing Argentina. Okay, fair enough. I could potentially puppet Argentina if I get the war score. Yeah, I mean, Brazil is going to have a lot of good things. It's like in Africa as well, we do need to be quite on it. This is the area that we really want to try and influence the most, or gain the most influence in. So that'd be cool. I mean, we have semi-automation just about to be unlocked, which is going to be awesome. So that's going to give us more factory output, more coal output, but then a lot of other good things, which is really, really nice. Okay, mission to civilize too. Awesome. And not seen anything else as of yet, so that's fine. It would be awesome if the Russians kept onto Alaska. Okay. The Americans are recovering somewhat. They go factory throughput. So we'll go over here then to empiricism. Then I'll have to go for some education technologies in the future. But I do think just really focusing on the industry is going to really help us out. I mean, having a good amount of industry is really going to be just superb. Once the literacy increases enough as well, we'll be able to get clerks. Okay, then we'll call Ecuador. I like Ecuador's flag. Let's see, could I call the Empire of Brazil? I could not. That's fine. Next tech needs to be gunnery. Very true. There we go, grain production has increased again, fruit production has increased. Very true, it would be good to have some military technologies. Then again, I think there's going to be time for military. The idea here is... Well, I mean, I potentially could go for a naval technology, which I might do so, actually. If I could get ironclads, that'd be fantastic. I could buy ironclads, but I'd like to be able to produce them myself. And then with ironclads, we'd be able to boost up our military score quite a lot. But just look at that industry. That is a hell of a lot of industry. Obviously, once we become a great power, I can fund the industry in New Spain and New Granada in the Viceroyalties, which is really going to help us out a lot. It's going to work out as well for us too, as we'll be able to obviously gain those resources in greater numbers. Okay, so we have French liberation of Oberlaufringen. Good luck to the French there. They're going to get their arseholes like kicked in. Okay. So we do have a small military at home. We are increasing the amount of soldiery that we do have. So that's good news, at least. Need to look at technologies that increase the population growth too. That'd be nice to have. We basically need to become the UK, the continental UK, basically. Somewhat small military, large navy, but great industry. And try to intercede in American affairs as well to prevent any resurgence there. But the CSA isn't a walkover. I mean, they don't have that many troops, but they still do have troops. Okay, Filipino education decree. Through the education decree of 1863, Queen Isabella II decreed the establishment of a free public school system in the Philippines that used Spanish as the language of instruction, leading to an increasing number of educated Filipinos. This would be the first in a number of colonial initiatives that rated the Philippines as one of the few places in the world where it was said to have visibly improved and prospered under colonial rule. Okay, that's going to cost us, it's going to give us some prestige, it's also going to boost the literacy over there, and it's also going to give the land, liberty and labour until 1863, which is really fantastic. So that's a really nice thing there. So look, good amount of prestige. Now let's take a look at the Philippines, which I'd love to turn into a Spanish... actually, you know what? Let's actually encourage bureaucrats over here. The soldiers can come later, but if we can turn Luzon... Well, basically Manila into a state, that'd be fantastic. There we go. Yeah, so we have that modifier over here. Huge population growth. Is it only in the state of Manila? Well, state of Luzon. It appears to be so. Okay, yep, it's only in the state of Luzon, which is fine. Still a lot of population there. Do a Reconquista, but the entire world is the New Granada. That'd be awesome. See, it would be nice if there was some more events for New Spain. I know in divergences of darkness, there is Gran Colombia, basically where it's like all of Mexico and basically most of South America. It's a pretty gigantic nation, to be honest. So I'd like to do that. It's just a shame that it is based on the, what is it, the PDM engine or PDM economy, something like that. Not the best. Not the best. Though, something of interest is that I'm considering learning how to DM a rogue trader game, a Dark Heresy game. So in the future, once I learn how to do that, I think I might do a few streams where I might get a few players together, a few other YouTubers or something like that, and I could be the DM for a Dark Heresy game, which would be really awesome, something grim dark. I've never played this game, so I don't understand anything. Heartbind 4 is the only modern grand strategy I've played. Okay, Drac, honestly, my dude, Victoria 2 is right up there in terms of the best games. It is a superb game. It's got some flaws, but it is superbly good. It's just really, really good. It's just such a good game. Okay, let's increase the speed there. Okay, let's grab our navy over there, send them to Havana with Camila Cabello. God, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, let's build some rail lines in the New World. And the Philippines as well, actually. But I do need to build up these naval bases. Out of cash. Alright, so we'll try to turn the Philippines into full states. Interesting, what would you say is your favourite Paradox interactive game? I would definitely say, definitely say Victoria 2. But EU4 is up there, I'd say. It's a good game. It's some really good mods. What about your Russia campaign? I will be carrying on the Russia campaign in Pride of Nations. It's just, been very, very busy for a long time. I've been extremely busy. By the way, this wouldn't be more... Yeah, I've seen the concept of Europe. I've not actually looked at it for a good while. Oh yeah, Crusader Kings 2 is actually quite nice as well. There's a good mod. I think they call it like Kings of Winter. Oh, okay, we have a released Brittany. That's rather interesting. Okay, that's cool. That's pretty cool. It's nice to see you there, Brittany. How you doing, my dude? Let's get an alliance with you. Fuck the French. That's awesome. I mean, that's really hurt the French as well. They've not lost much in terms of like industry, but they've lost a good amount of population there. What are the British doing? The British expedition. Second War of Ottoman control of Tunis. An assertive Ottoman Empire. That's cool. Okay, more morale and war exhaustion decreased. Okay, the war against Peru is going well enough. The good news is infamy is going down, which is sweet. Yeah, we will try to take Texas. Well, we will be able to take Texas. There's no problem fighting... there we go, alliance with Brittany. There's no problem fighting the Confederate States of America. It's just the fact of I don't want the USA to become too powerful. I mean, we will try to fight them soon enough. I do need to release New England over here in the north to try and gimp them a little bit further. It's not going to do too much damage, but it's going to hurt them by, obviously, the fact that they're losing a few states. There we go. Yep, the war against Peru is going well. How about against Argentina? To be fair, I could blockade the Argentinians. I don't know why it wasn't either before that. So we'll go down here then, and let's see. They want it set, but let's see if I can get military access. They will give it to me. Fantastic. Okay. Could pop it them as well. But I'd rather fabricate a Casus Belli rather than adding it straight out. Mostly because I'd like to try to get less infamy rather than a full-blown, like, there's your straight 10. I mean, I could just about manage it if I get less than 15, but I'd rather not do that. I'd rather save as much infamy as possible. Right, how are we going in terms of the industry? Let's expand that. This isn't doing too well, but we're trying to build up the amount of workers in this area. I'm very poor at the moment. I need to stop spending so much. I'm not taxing the people hugely, so I'm not making a huge amount at the moment. But I think it's well worth it. There we go, 17 research points. That's good. Right, okay. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and go with... Let's see. Ooh, that'd be nice to have, to be honest. Then again, that's straight up increase. Though I think we'll go with the battleship column doctrine. Basically, we'll be able to increase it, level our naval bases, and we'll do that a little bit. Then we can start to produce ironclads. Indeed. Lost only 15 years. Not a huge amount of time's really passed. Big change in Spanish fortunes, though, really, to be able to return to the New World in such a way. Ah, so Argentina is no longer the war leader. Cool. Start the blockade. Land in a Brazilian port. There we go. Interesting that Chile has some lands down there. Well, some actual provinces down there. Okay, we are increasing the amount of bureaucrats over here, which is fantastic. And obviously we're administrating the actual region better, more efficiently. So we'll be able to produce more too. Good amounts of Spanish in the state. Enough to make this work anyway. You need to take the Falklands too. What is it? Las Malvinas or something like that? Yeah, there we go. We'll puppet Peru. There we go. Boom, victory. Oh, we can create a state over here, which I will do. I produce a little bit of fruit, but oh well. Okay, now I can start to propagate against Peru. Sorry, against Bolivia. So I'll do that. Ideally, we can succeed again. Yeah, a lot of growth in the Philippines. Okay, 8.8 infamy. That's not too bad at all, really. I can live with that. The fact is, we've got Peru under our wing again, which is another state to add to the roster. Few free research points. There's a couple rebels there in the capital. Well, yeah, Lima, so we're going to deal with them. We'll put the taxes up a little bit. I do need to make some more money. Put up the military spending just so that these guys don't get wiped out. I mean, our military's not very large, so it shouldn't be very costly. It's mostly just buying, obviously, the goods. Okay, let's move our navy. There we go, naval base levels increase. We'll go with Raider Group Doctrine. There we go, we have a good amount of workers in these states. Okay, we can start the war against Bolivia, and then once we attain great power, we'll be able to create New Granada and the Viceroyalty of Peru again. Brazil will not join. I could call the UK. The UK would make it a very, very quick war. Shit. It's not like they can even say no, really. So it's funny that they comes up saying won't accept. They don't have a choice. I guess I'll ask the UK just to make it a quick war. Yeah, Uruguay has not joined. Probably because they can't do shit. We'll lost a large amount of the fleet there due to the attrition. Oh well, we'll build more ships. We'll build better ships soon as well. So we'll start upgrading the Portuguese. That's fine. The fact is I have the British as an ally, so that means that people aren't going to be really so eager to fuck with me. Americans have a lot of industry, but not much in the way of military. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to building up the colonies in the New World. I mean, they'll do very well. They have a large amount of resources. They have a good amount of population, roughly. So it's very viable. There we go, let's deal with these rebels, Peruvian reactionaries. Why is my growth growing? That's a lot of growth. I'm going to take that as the growth in the Philippines. Not much immigration either, which is quite nice. Yeah, there's a lot of growth here. There's a few more technologies that we can use to increase the amount of growth as well, which is awesome. We'll build up another level of rail line over here. There we go, a few islands this way. Build up a naval base too. Lovely, lovely. Romania. Oh, you know what? I think the next campaign will be as like Schleswig. The fact is they accept North German and Danish, so I think they can form Scandinavia. So if we form Scandinavia, then we could accept North German as well, and like have a massive, massive Germanic state. If you go for laissez-faire and steroids, capitalists will build free railroads for you. That's pretty awesome. What's with Portugal? With Portugal, they're in the British sphere of influence, so it's not much I can do. In the future, I would like to take them. But for now, we need to get back to great power. It's nice to know that wars are being fought for us without really much intervention from the actual homeland. Yeah, there's the British. Awesome. Always a quick war when you have British troops there. Yeah, just look at that. They just got so many troops and they're stuck for fuck. There we go, that's growing quite nicely. Let's take a look at the actual industries again. Yeah, we are lacking a few key resources, but we are trying to increase the amount that we do have. Another industry has been built over there. Awesome. Cement production, that's not too bad. Luxury furniture, not a bad thing to have, I suppose. I'll accept it. And it seems that we have been victorious. Yeah, Bolivia is now a satellite of the Spanish Empire. Gotta love it when the British come in and then just end the war for you. There we go. Take that alliance with two Sicilies. Okay. Luzon, 2.2% Spanish, 2.3% over here. A lot of Spanish in Cuba. I think what we'll try to do then is try and turn these into states. That might be a good idea. Cuba would be nice. There's a lot of Spanish there. Take Southern Italy if you can. It was once Spanish. Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Campania does have a great population. I mean, Napoli has a big, big population. Save the money up and then start to build more naval bases. Ooh, that's neat. That's neat. That farming efficiency is going to be really good. So if we take a look at now, the amount of grain we're producing, 202. And just in general, it's going to be a very, very nice thing to have. Fruit, 168. Let's give it a day to tick by. Yeah, 212, 170. That's well worthwhile. Okay. Yep, ironclads. We'll go for some education research as well. What's the start into ending date? So the game starts in 1836 and it ends in 1936, so you get about 100 years. It goes very quickly, but it's such a good game. It's like the first stage is always the most enjoyable, I think. And then you get the big wars in the latter half of the game. Not a bad thing there. See, I could use the British to actually defeat the Dutch for me, so I could, like, humiliate them, which would be a good thing for me. Ooh, hello. Now this is a excellent little event here. And the best thing is that it has happened in our capital state. 1936. I said 1936. It might have sounded like 46, sorry. Yep, here we go. 0.5% boost there. That's a big-ass boost. That's awesome. I'm going to see the population explode over here. Oh, we should see. Is it only... strange. Should have happened there, well. Yeah, 36. The minute law. Right, the economic reforms in the Philippines. Yeah, that's also a thing as well I need to do is like look at the technologies to make the factories more efficient. So this is pretty good in Cuba, actually. If this keeps going up, that will be excellent. Yeah, slowly increasing. Fantastic. We'll get there to make that a state. I mean, once Cuba's a state, that means that we'll have access to, what is that, coffee? Is that coffee or tea? Coffee, tobacco. Not bad. Cash crops, but not bad. Puerto Rico is coffee too. Okay. Who is the 8th great power? Who do we have to take down a peg? So I could take down Sardinia Piedmont. Meiji Restoration and Shozu. Let's take a look at Japan then. What's actually going on? Right, so we have the formation of Imperial Japan. Seems like the Russians have taken some states from the Chinese. That's rather cool. Okay. So yeah, we need to take down Sardinia Piedmont. The Dutch would be easier though, because they're right next to the British will deal with them. We do have high relations with them. So what I'll do is then I'll take these down. I could just humiliate them, really. Which would be good enough for me. Cheap war goal too. Remove their military access. Okay. Iron and Blood, fantastic. Burgos. Good news there. Battle of Madrid. Oh, so we have militant socialists. That's interesting. Now I actually don't have many troops in the homeland, so I'm probably going to have to... let's see, how many troops do I even have? I don't have many. Okay. Yeah, I'll just have to mobilize just to deal with this then. It's going to hurt the industry, but oh well. Right. No, not going to join that. There we go. I forgot about these troops. Oh no, these are actually just conscripts. That's fine. Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing to have a socialist government. It would make passing reforms easy, but obviously we need to remain a monarchy for the events, I do believe. Yeah, let's look at all the workers over here in Granada. It's a huge amount of workers. There's a good amount of industry here, to be fair. Fertilizer factory, interesting. I'd imagine we could then build an explosive factory. And machine parts would be cool to have. Okay. That factory's doing very well in Valencia. Yeah, that's it. I mean, that school reform would be good. They're going to just pass 10% there. We'll move that then. And the sooner I turn these into states, the better. Let's look at increasing the size of our naval bases. Gives us more naval... well, just gives us a better naval base. Obviously, we can build better naval ships with further range, I think. Or either way, just gives us more colonial points. Colonial points are fantastic. Okay, Burgos. Which is... here we go. So, yeah, that's producing even more iron now, which is fantastic. Oh! Leon Castilla, not Castilla La Nueva. Yes, I was looking at the wrong state. Yeah, that's fantastic. So, yeah, we did get that 5%, 0.5% population boom. That's absolutely fantastic. That's going to make that state even better. Awesome. Right, let's see. Trade policy. There we go. Okay. Yeah, you can see that population growth is really getting up there. What's your typical army composition? 4 or 5 infantry, 4 or 5 cannon, 1 dragoon, 1 hussar, and then later just chuck in another infantry, another artillery, and then like some engineers. Yeah, that's some good growth there. Really, really good for the nation. I mean, the thing is, we're actually having Spaniards, so that's really, really sweet. We're not far off from regaining our position as a great power, so that's good news. I think we're in a better position than we were as a great power, because obviously we do have the industry behind us, and we have a fucking good industry. So what we'll do then is we'll fabricate against the Dutch, and we'll destroy the Dutch. Need to regain our feelings too. Humiliate. And I could take a colony away from them, potentially. Would be a good thing to do. Would knock them down a peg. But I kind of want us to succeed on our own backs. Then again, we do have some dyes over here. Dyes are quite cool. I don't think there's many dyes actually on the map. There's a lot in India, a little bit in the old world. Actually, yeah, that'd be a very, very valuable state. I mean, the British have the vast majority of dyes, actually. Okay, yeah, so I guess we'll try to take this. So, place in the sun. Ideally, we don't get caught. At least not too early. The zombie mod. I've seen it. Actually, it's pretty cool. I like the fact they can recolonize the lands. That's pretty awesome. Dun 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 dun. Ah, so we have a few clerks actually. Just a couple. That's really cool. I suppose we could actually start to encourage clerks in our main factories. Well, our main states. We'll try that out then. That's good. That's going to increase our education efficiency too. They're growing there, so we are getting to a point where we can grow them. So it seems like 30% they start to appear. That's cool. Right, there we go. We're going to go for positivism. Increase our education efficiency. There we go. Did we actually get through that without any issues? Seems so. Awesome. Okay, declare war. I believe that was the province. Yeah, that's the state. Good, the British will join. That's all I frankly need. Let the Brits do the work. Ooh, we have some revolution. Yeah, the Dutch are screwed. Well, we are facing the Austrians and the Ottomans too. Might as well keep my navy around here then. Yes, they're landed troops. Okay, that's not good. Not many of them. Yeah, they have men of wars. There we go, that's good. We'll mobilize to deal with them. Yeah. Andorra. It's not growing over here. So what we'll do then is we'll take that elsewhere. It's going to take a long time, but it's good that we do it now. Get the most from it early. Then later on, when we're not going to get as big of an advantage from it. I'm shocked that the British aren't just blockading the Dutch. Okay. Seems like we have some issues over here. Red shirts. Oh, that's not good. Oh, alliance with Luxembourg. If they could stop. Yeah, that'd be good. Ah, dear. I need to get a proper army. Oh, there's a Dutch. That's not good. I mean, these forts are good. I'd love to know where the British ships are. Oh well. Blockade them. We'll deal with the incursions over here. Don't want to fight a mountain. Don't want to fight a mountain. God's sakes, rebels. Right, they're going to attack me here. That's cool. Hopefully I can win. Decent victory. Let's deal with those Austrian troops. Actually, deal with those troops. Let's see. Let's get a good commander in here for defense. Well, she's got +3 defense. That's pretty decent. There you go. Education, efficiency, functionalism. Yeah, they're taking some issues here. Terrain and crossing. Actually, that was not a wise idea. I like how they're blockading the Austrians, but not... and the Ottomans, but not like the Dutch. Impressive. We'll call in our colonies. A few extra troops from the New World. Plus a few navies. Also increases our power here. Oh, we lost the Brazilians. Need to retake them. Can do with some British help. Would be nice. So I'm getting my ass kicked over here. I probably should have built a larger army. We'll see how we get on. Might call the two Sicilies actually if I can get some help. Nope, seems yeah, the British, goddammit. Survived a few defensive battles and that gave us some war score then. See, I like how New Spain can get troops over here, but the British can't. Okay, let's deal with the Ottoman troops. They're going to be weaker. This isn't good. Okay, let's outlaw slavery. Okay, this is kind of backfired. I really should have had an army. Oh, man. I like how the enemy AI is much better at using its transports than the British. God damn it. Yeah, so we'd butcher the Turks in the open. Well, a defensive battle. Ooh, the rebels are helping me out now. Sweet. Okay, I really, really wish I had an army. So I can get my ass kicked. Okay, yeah, okay. That backfired horrifically. That's kind of set me back a great deal. So yeah, we are going to have to build up an army. Like, fuck me, that was pretty bad. Reload. We could, but nah, we'll stick with these results. I think it is a good lesson to learn. Like, it does show us that we really do need to invest in our army. So yeah, we'll take that as a lesson. Okay. I kind of expected the British to be a little bit better, but I guess they are completely fucking useless. But with a great amount of militancy, so we can pass some reforms, actually. Sweet. I could get Trinket Healthcare, which is actually population increase. Though this one would probably serve me better. Assimilation rate and immigration and education efficiency. Actually, they might... Yeah, they're going to disappear now. Awesome. Good news. Okay, we'll rise again quickly. Okay, what do I need to turn you into a state? Wow, that's redonkulously costly. Actually, soldiers. That'd be a good thing to have. Okay. Boost that. I was quite looking forward to becoming a great power again then. Kind of backfired on me quite heavily. Austrians are fighting the Italians and the French. Oh, sorry. The Italians are fighting the French and the Austrians. Yeah, that kind of screwed. Oh, jeez. The Italians are fucked. Yeah, we could do a continental ally. Like, the Prussians be a better ally. Oh, well, I might as well stick with them. I could build up some heavy ships, actually. That increased my military power. And, oh, ironclads, yes. Ironclads, ironclads, ironclads. All the way. Damn, that's expensive. Either way, we'll build up the military again. We'll let it become too relaxed. Ah, the CSA has grown quite well in military power. Almost a great power themselves. So yeah, in the future, when we try to challenge another power, we'll just make sure to defend ourselves at home. Ah, dear. There we go, that's a big boost. A good amount of prestige that we can get from this, so that'd be well worthwhile. Prestige is what we need. The first international. Fuck the Dutch. Oh, I didn't even really... Like, I'm talking about the Kingdom of Italy, I didn't even notice that the Kingdom of Italy had formed, actually. Madness. Let's see. That's pretty good. What prices do we have here? That's really good. Yeah, luxury clothing is very, very nice to have. They're in the French sphere. French sphere. No good. Okay, here we go. We can start to build the mills now. Screw those. I'm going to focus on more artillery and that, and just infantry. Just have a very... Actually, then again, that... Okay, we'll drop... Yeah, we'll just keep it about. I just need a defensive army. The idea is I'm just going to defend the Pyrenees against the French and just other invasions. Build up the navy with ironclads. Go from there. Huge investment in naval infrastructure. Okay. We'll take these. Put it into soldiers too. There we go. Spain will not be humiliated again. Okay. Population is very good though. Growth is doing very nicely. We're not far from the Scramble for Africa. We're not in the position I was hoping for, but that's fine. Ooh, coal production, 150% growth there, massive. Oh my god, that's a huge growth in coal production. Absolutely huge growth there for us. That's really, really good. That's going to really help out our industry massively. Now we take a look here. Coal, yeah, this has really helped us out. It's a hell of a lot of coal being produced here. Shame that stays such a low... Well, that province has low population. Let's see. I want to increase my literacy. So we'll go up that route. There we go. It is slowly rising over the decades. Just need that to increase faster. I mean, once we have enough of an army and enough of a navy, we'll take the war back to the Netherlands and restore our honour and also take that state. Population growth is solid though. Very solid. Okay. So we'll look at humiliating a few nations, which obviously reduces their prestige, which obviously makes it easier to surpass them. Okay. Ah, we have the formation of Canada, which is weird. We still have the Hudson Bay Company. Ah, well. There we go. Let's hunt them down. Or do we hunt them down? We do get more liberals, but that is a massive issue there. We'll let them talk. It's only a local state rather than the entire nation, so that's not too bad. Okay, first army, move it over there. Build up our second. Well, there we go. Good research to have. Increases the amount of research points that we have, which is fantastic. Means we can get other things quicker now. Now this is a great research here. Darwinism gives us that education boost. Okay. Yeah, I just do not want to be humiliated by the Dutch once more. Okay, I'm just spending quite a lot. Well, we're gaining quite a bit there, so I need to put these tariffs and everything down. We don't need to be spending that much. Industrial subsidies are going up, though. I shouldn't have to subsidize all these factories as such. That's very good. I need every little bit of resource I can get. So, our truce expires in 1874, so 2 years, that's quite a long time. We'll look for another state that we can take advantage of then. The Egyptians are independent, actually. It would be a good idea to puppet them. Because that'd be fantastic. If we didn't get anything from Africa, only Egypt, that'd still be worthwhile. So we'll demand them as a puppet. So we'll build up some transports too. Sup, Def? How you doing, my dude? Let's build some transports. These armies will need some hussars then. There you go. You can see the size of the military has really grown. So we went from a low point of only 30,000 soldiers to a current standing of 88, almost 90,000. So the army's grown 3 times. Yeah, that's not much in for me. We're once again at the precipice of becoming a major player. How'd that close? Ah, sweet. How did your interview go there, my dude? Right, the Austrians have just been defeated, and awesome. It's a great game. It's fairly easy to learn. Yes, there we go. The German Empire has just formed. Austria-Hungary just formed. Awesome. The Russians, again, their arse is handed to them by the... instead of the Ottomans, again, their arse is handed to them by the Russians. So yeah, that's really changed things. Ah, that's sweet. So the Germans have annexed Luxembourg too. Awesome. Some nice little borders there. Coolio. Okay, so we have our Casus Belli against the Egyptians. That's cool to see. So I declare war. I could call the British. I'm sure that they'd help. I've lost a lot of my allies, actually. Let's get these alliances. I might try to puppet... I think I'll puppet Brazil next. But yeah, having Egypt would be great news. There we go. So declare war. Call the British. There we go. I don't feel bad. Everything seems more difficult than it is at first. It's only until you learn how to play that things click. So I don't feel bad about it, dude. It's like I'm trying to learn how to DM, like, Dark Heresy at the moment. It's like, it seems difficult for me to begin with, but in the future, once I learn how to do it, then it won't be so difficult, and it will appear easy to learn. It's, what do we call it? I can't remember the actual name for it, but there's the 4 levels of learning. So you have unconscious incompetence, then you have conscious incompetence, and then you have conscious incompetence, and then you have... Sorry, no, you have conscious competence, and then you have unconscious competence. So yes, there you go, the 4 levels of learning. So don't feel bad about it, my dude. Okay, we'll land in Egypt with some troops once we have the transports. I got a few transports, we need a few more. Alliance with the Danish. The Danish. Liechtenstein. The smallest state ever. Indeed, everybody starts somewhere. More militant socialists. But we can deal with these guys quite easily. The fact that we've actually encouraged the size of the army to grow is great. You forgot plain incompetence. Yeah, pretty much. Social sciences. To be fair, we should be getting ready for the Scramble for Africa. Okay, just go about lowering taxes. The Ottomans want to help. Okay, fine. Not a bad ally to have, I guess. Though we aren't the war leader. And again, we do have the collapse of the Ottoman Empire over here, so they're a worthless ally. Right. Take these troops over to Egypt. I've had a lot more trouble with this game than I did with CK2. CK2, I'd say, is probably the more complex, I suppose. Heartline 4, Heartline 4, sorry. I just don't like that game. I just do not like it. I need to get some naval range. How am I going with ironclad production? That just takes a long, long time. So yeah, I could do with actually building a steamer. Building Galatia. There we go. Yeah, EU4 is really good with the right mods, like the MEIOU mod is really good. Right, look at that education efficiency. So that's going to really rapidly increase now. Fantastic. So soon we'll be able to get... soon we'll be able to get the clerks going. Or clerks, whatever. Defeat the Egyptians. And there we go. Good amount of war score from that. Lower taxes. $100,000 soldiers, almost 120. Wow, we're at almost 280,000 craftsmen. How about clerks? Good amount actually. It's growing naturally now, which is fantastic. So I think we have reached that tipping point of literacy. I like how the UK is doing Naval. So in any event regarding Africa, at least we'll have Egypt, which is like the best. Well, pretty much the best. Trying to build up my naval bases now. Could do a build on my supply range too. Arrest him. There you go, sweet having an army. Yep, there's new Spanish troops. Now the British are finally here. Oh, actually, they've been conquered from the south. Okay, the British want the Sinai. That's fine by me. Makes for nice borders. Yeah, that's fine. The Spanish Kingdom of Egypt. That's fine by me. The British have the Sinai completely fine by me. There we go. Now I could try to actually... yeah, I guess what we'll try to do actually is puppet Abyssinia too, and then at least I'd gain a hell of a lot of the population of Africa. Which is sweet. Nice amount of RGOs too. Do I actually gain access to this cotton now? Is there not in a sphere? Stabilize the Balkans. Oosh. Let's see. I should gain it from them. Or at least I should be able to buy it from them. Either way. Italians are fighting the French. Okay, let's fabricate against the Netherlands. I have 5.5. Or did I just go to reduce their infamy? Don't have that one. So we'll go for that then. machine guns. There we go. Okay, what we'll do now then is we'll change this over to clerks. Make our industry that much more productive and really just useful. Okay. Let's see, I need some industry that's doing well. That's not bad. Neither is that, really. Oh, we actually got that without any incident. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, yep, that's increasing across the board. Fantastic news. Okay. So we just need to see about protecting our borders. I mean, we have ironclads now, so that's good. We obviously have a larger navy too. So let's go about this then. There we go. Right, so Brazil is in here. We'll call our allies then. They'll actually give us some decent war score. Plus knock them all down a peg or two. Teach them not to fuck with the Spanish Empire. Yeah, like, Brazil's got a lot to deal with. Plus the British. I suppose I could call Egypt, which is probably a good idea. Yeah, there we go, we intercepted some Austrian troops, troop ships. Let's deal with them. Awesome. Yeah, Stellar House was okay, I guess. If you like mediocre games, that is. Right, finally the British are actually blockading them. My god, it only took them for like forever. Egypt's actually pretty good though. There we go. Fuck me, they're already here. Yeah, they've just got like access from the French, haven't they? Actually, I might as well just create the better troops. Well, the guard. If I can. Mobilize here just to defeat the Dutch. Bring that other army. The Greeks are wanting to get involved. Okay, let's defeat these little armies quickly. Because ideally we don't want this shit to carry on. Okay, split up. Basically make it so they can't go anywhere. Okay, so they're going to ride 25th of March. Not really anybody good. Oh, he's got a good amount of defense. That's actually really good. There we go. Grab all our ships. Put them on their merry way. There you go. Inflicting grievous casualties on the enemy. Big victory. There you go. Yeah, no Dutch victory this time. Yeah, it seems the British are getting greedy. How's Brazil doing? Well, they've got an army down here in Bolivia. But yeah, they're getting their asses kicked elsewhere. How are we doing then in terms of clerks? No. Good amount, it's rising. There we go. That makes them much more effective and productive. Okay, we'll demobilize. Put taxes up temporarily. Fund the war effort. Let's grab our ships, put them over here and blockade the Dutch. The Germans are really who we want to be allied with. As they'd be hella powerful. That's nice. Ah, the CSA is a great power, so is the USA. CSA is actually fairly powerful too. That's pretty cool. God, there's so many nations friendly with me. Yeah, we'll knock the Netherlands down from great power and we'll take their place. That'd be awesome. Oh, we're at peace. Sweet. Oh, that's a nice Spanish. Nice naval bases over here too. Importantly, we've gained dyes. Which are really nice. That's going to help our industry out quite a lot. Okay, let's get these going. Steam turbine. Right, okay. So the Dutch do have more industry than we do, but no wonder considering the fact that they have Belgium. Okay. Congress Poland. That's cool. Ooh, the German Empire's been backed by the British, the Russians being backed by Austria and the French. That's awesome. The Dutch don't know where to go. This is good. Somebody's going to lose out here majorly. Going to be a big upheaval. There we go. What happened with Twin Door War? Basically, just waiting on Tortuga to get his finger out. He's been busy with like job interviews and shit like that, so just kind of like been waiting a hella long time. Ideally, he gets his turn in. If not, we'll see about potentially having somebody just take his place for the time being. It has been a long time though, I do agree. I'll get an alliance with Italy then. They're a pretty good partner. Ooh, communists, oh dear. Right, is this going to be settled on the field of battle? I think it is. Yep, the Dutch are going to lose a lot of prestige if they don't join the side here. That's cool. That's really going to help me out too. Yeah, the Dutch just lost a lot of prestige there. That's awesome. So we have the field of battle. That is massive. I do not envy the Germans right now. There's a lot of enemies we're dealing with. Jesus. I wonder who's going to win here. In the fucking hell, I like the fact that the Germans and the British have like such a large military score. I have an old Twin Door War series. Bloody hell, the Germans are just steamrolling in every direction. Okay, I just need to boost that industry. So I think I just need to get the relevant research and then we'll be good. Ooh, Greek liberation of East Macedonia. Against the US too? Nah. Oh, there we go. Greater Canada. Yep, and the British got Alaska too. Oh, Distant World. Yeah, I should have carried that one on, but ah well. Still waiting on Distant Worlds 2, really. Jeez, that's awesome. There we go, that's going to boost our outputs even further. Population growth would be nice. Yeah, I guess, what is it that you need? Let's see. Revolution, counter-revolution, so I'll get that then. Would be good. Another national foci is always going to be good for us. Rebels in the New World? Okay. Yeah, we actually do have a lot of capitalists that have just grown naturally then. That's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, Civil War 2 is really awesome. And Twin Door Wars is actually a really good game too. Yeah, we actually have a good amount of capitalists. That's sweet. That state grew in a good way. Yeah, most of our population is obviously like in the Philippines. Unsurprisingly so. Okay. So waiting on my ironclads, so we'll keep building those ironclads. Increase the amount being produced. Boost our military score massively. Also increase the amount of colonial points that we have too. So we are going to have to fight in Africa. Right, rebels. We have a few armies to put these down. No issue at all. Okay. Jesus, the Germans are winning. Germans and British are just wiping the floor with the French. Ah, there we go. We're at rank 8 now. So we just need to wait for us to ascend to great power. Yeah, it seems the Austrians are going to be knocked out. French are going to be knocked down a bit as well. Oh, hello. Yeah, naval school. Leadership modifier. Awesome. Very good one to have. We actually do need mod officers. It's not too bad, really. It's relatively simple once you get used to it. It's just a little bit weird to get round to doing first. There we go. Yes, it's really good news. Very much looking forward to becoming a great power again. And then I can get my spheres going again, and that's really going to help the industry grow massively. Let's see. I do think I'm going to puppet Abyssinia, though. I think it's really a good idea, because then at least we gain a hell of a lot in Africa no matter what. Which is very, very good. I mean, yeah, look at that population, 2.3 million, 2.9 million there. That's a few million people right there. A lot of RGOs are really handy. A lot of highly populated states. Okay, yep, good amount of infamy there. Jeez, the Germans are getting greedy. I mean, they are starting to get pushed back by the French. Which do have a lot of brigades. It's like they have more brigades. Fucking hell. The Austrians are destroyed, but I mean, the Russians and the French have a huge amount of brigades. The British are over here too, trying to do what they can. See, I imagine my weapon producing factories are having a great day right now. Yeah, surprisingly so. I would have thought they'd been doing really good. I need more workers in Granada. I just need a higher population in Granada. Oh, okay, there we go, awesome. Right, let's get in there. Make into a puppet. Get the Kingdom of Egypt in there. I'll send some troops over. Nice bit of extra prestige too. Another nation that we can influence then too. Let's take a look at the RGOs here. A lot of cattle, coffee, but still just large population. Historically they were never... Oh wow, we actually just found the main Ethiopian army and just annihilated it. That's really handy. Great when you can do things like that. Almost at 50% literacy. So we're getting there. We've really turned Spain around now. Just need to solidify that. Yeah, the Germans are slowly but surely being defeated now. So they're powerful, but they're not godlike as such. Either way, once the Austrians are out, that's good. The Kingdom of Italy is a close contender to us, actually. Close contender. Let's make it impossible for them to catch up. Okay, let's encourage more workers. Okay. Grab the army. Try and destroy that Ethiopian army while we're there too. Be handy. Yep. Sweet. Lovely. More workers. Right, commerce. This is good, reduces the amount of input. Sweet. Yeah, need to boost the amount of craftsmen here to at least 10%. There we go, colonial negotiations. I can grab this island over here, West Java. Some islands here. Other than that, nothing else. Do you have a fixed Twitch schedule? I never really have a fixed schedule as such, but I'm trying to make it maybe once a day or maybe like once or twice a week. We'll say twice a week is a safe bet. I would like to see what Twitch membership would be worthwhile, or Twitch partnership, where the hell that thing is. Ooh, you are. Yeah, I need you. There we go. Puppet Abyssinia. Awesome. Do whatever this is. Lovely. Right. Just need to wait to become a great power now. Lovely. Berlin Conference. Occupation of Western Sahara. Irritating how the Germans gained Zanzibar so quickly. Oh well. I'll sign the Geneva Convention so I can reduce infamy. Infamy, the vulgar infamy. Okay. Can't put types any further down. That's fine. God damn it, almost made it to great power. Ugh. Fighting the Dutch. Jesus, how am I that far behind? The rise of Basque and Catalan nationalism. Yeah, the Germans are getting fucked here. There's a lot of Russian troops. There's a lot. Ooh, Morocco. Danish? Okay. Super cheap here, we should do something about it. Ideally before the other powers get in here. Yeah, let's get some troops over this way. Like, Scramble for Africa being won by the Spanish, pretty much. It's like, I can conquer all these states. Watch your vids on YouTube, but they changed ease of following people. Yeah, it's been really irritating. Plus, it's like, just the advertising thing is just absolute bullshit. Nice. Egypt's got large. Okay. Oh, over here too. PG. Get a bit of colonial prestige would be nice. Winning these wars over here would be great. Yeah, might as well watch TV too. Okay. Just clear all of these wars. I think just the Nigerian region will be great. Do your noddy way. Oh, a lot of troops there. Turns out match across Africa is not a good idea. Here we go. I do get some revenue from ads, but it is absolutely crap all. Like, I'm not going to pretend I don't make money. Like, I make a bit of money. I make something okay. It's like, I don't know, like, £60 a month, which is not bad at all. It's nothing to shout about, though. I mean, I'm going to use it just to help me out with, like, making, like, food errands. Well, buying food and shit. That's helpful. Okay, I should probably get some more troops down there now. That kind of... Where's my navy? Oh, gee. Navy died to attrition. Brill. I was not watching that. Not Brill. Okay, yeah, I really should not have, like, just marched them across the desert. That was not a wise idea. Kind of gimped myself a bit there. Okay, let's encourage craftsmen in another state. I want them all to really be at roughly 10%. Okay, cool. Actually, is there much point? No, not really. Fuck the Dutch. Right, we have Danish Tunisia. That's a thing. Fuck you. There we go. That's a lot of people we just took there. Oh. Well, screw it. Go for them over to pass to get some reinforcements. There we go. Now we can wipe them out. How the Italians got that? That isn't right. Okay. There we go. I should take the piss to build. There we go. Slow these taxes. I should be able to gain all this region here, which would be great news. Are the Great Powers still fighting? No. So Russia became a republic. The Austrians are getting fucked. Sweet. Yeah, get into here before the British. Secure ourselves a good amount of population. Yeah, that's a bug. There we go. This is really good too. More coal and everything. There we go. Lost the defense. Oh yeah, the British are helping. Yeah, the British are definitely helping me out. Sweet. Denmark, why? Why would you do that? Those borders are awful. Oh, nice. Oh, only demand state. Wait a minute. There's a hell of a lot of people to fuel like the industries here of Spain. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind, Aquilarius. Like, just see what's going on. Like, it's been a little bit irritating with them. Well, I mean, I can understand, but... Yeah, I'm going to gain a lot of resources down here. The fact of the luxury wood and shit like that, oh, it's amazing. A lot more wheat. Great news. Scotto Caliphate has a lot of troops. And we can get that Sultanate as well. This is free to add, actually, so might as well. Try and annex them all at once, then. I mean, no matter what happens with the Scramble of Africa, like, well, for Africa, I've still got a good chunk of Africa. Yeah, so you should be able to start to move another army now. That'll really speed things up. Actually, it is an established protectorate at CV. Well worth it. Yeah, Akelaris is another YouTuber. He's really good. I would recommend watching him. Or roll another few 100,000 people. God damn, that army just got absolutely destroyed by bloody attrition. Let's get these. Only a few years now till true colonization kicks off. So I mean, what we've gained down here so far, nice amount of coal, hell of a lot of coal actually. Livestock, fish, a tropical wood, grain, a lot of good stuff. Need to get these states in the north. Let's build cavalry, if I can. Let's get some troops. Oh, that attrition's brutal. I shall leave the cannon at home. I don't think I'll need it. Actually, a small army would be great. There we go, move you down here. Actually, I guess I'll go for capitalist. That'd be a good one. Sorry about sidebar. Ah, mate. Yeah, 5 infamy is well worthwhile. Actually, fuck it, let's get these states in here. I really want to become a great power. It's really been irritating me that I just can't quite get there. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, let's just upgrade wherever we can. How are the Dutch? Not too far in advance. Strong Serbia. CSA still going. Oh, that's just mental. Yeah, that's good to see. Organized factories. Okay, because I can annex you. That's good. That means I can declare war on these to the north too. There we go. Okay, let's recruit some troops at home. Let's get some hussars, speed up conquest. Right, start building transports now, build some ironclads. Super expensive, but well worthwhile. Interesting. You should be getting royalties. You know, I can't wait for Garage Grizzly's War in the East 2. That's gonna be awesome. I keep badgering the Matrix people for like access to the beta. It'd be meant. They'll eventually give in. Eventually. There we go, some cavalry. Beautiful. There we go, as soon as they're done, we can take this. Let you don't say. This has not been the most efficient series by far, like I fucked up quite a lot. But it's been a fun one. I'm enjoying it so far. It's nice to have an industrialized Spain, really. It's kind of gone a little bit mental at the moment, so I think what we'll do then is like try and shift towards a laissez-faire party to let them control it. Either way, we're going to have a good chunk of Africa. And again, like this area here, so that's sweet. Is Denmark really... Yep. Denmark's going for it. Denmark can lie out there now with this colonialism. I suppose it makes sense. They do still have some, like, colonies somewhere. I think they might have sold it to the British. They had some down here somewhere. There we go. Sort of a few people. Yeah, we'll annex them. Might as well do that. Gives me the prestige. Ooh, there we go. We can pass a reform now. We'll go for the good school system. Might try and take this too. Just try and really strong arm out any other colonial power from this region. No, go. Industry's really doing well. Let's reduce taxes. The HFM mod is the historical flavor mod. It's an improvement of HPM. So just think of it that way. Italian's not doing bad. There you go, we gained quite a bit of prestige from this. I'd very much like to knock down the Dutch again. Austria-Hungary is still secondary. That's cool. There we go. Yep, so we've got a lot of this area. Organised Nigeria. Ooh, good amount of prestige there. Real big boost. Seems like we could do a bit of genocide in if we wanted to. Claim Togo. Saharan frontier. Yep, that prestige boost will push us towards being a great power, apparently. Right, the French just got that. Doesn't mean that we can't get this down here. A lot of people here too. A lot of people. Nice, British Africa. Town's got Somaliland. British got a bit of Somaliland too. Yup, can't wait to be great power. As soon as we get there, it means we'll be able to create the viceroyalties in the New World and boost our prestige even further. Then we'll be able to boost our industrial score even further then by investing in our New World colonies. There we go. Big population boost. Yeah, it's a good chunk of Africa to have, really. A lot of really good stuff here. Like, let's take a look at the RGOs that we've gained. So we've got some cotton. We've got a lot of grain here. We've got a lot of fruit. We've gained lots of this tropical wood. Really handy. A lot of tropical wood. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unsubsidize these industries, let them fail as they will. And ideally have them grow. Like, tariffs are as low as possible, the taxes are as low as possible, they're in a good environment here. So I'll put up the military spending. The Congo question. I wonder who did get the Congo. Or who will get the Congo. I'd love it if I got the Congo, that'd be mint. Okay, what do the Italians want? Danish Africa. Oh my. Against the French. 10 Liberation Savoy. Nope. Yeah, the fact that we have the 9th best industry. Up there in military, just need to get the expansion going. Apparently I can't build these units of shite. A lot of African troops there. A lot of them. Let's get a lot of artillery, then we'll build some infantry too. Well, some cavalry as well. That's going to be a good sized military to keep Africa safe. Is that Transvaal? Or what, the Italians? Oh, God damn it. Just need to get to that bloody rank. It's a tough spot up there, really. The thing is that we're having to deal with the Netherlands, like a Greater Netherlands, the Kingdom of Italy, Confederate States, Americas are like 2 Americas. Russia is actually industrialized quite well, actually. Really well, actually. Very, very well. So it's quite tough at the top. That would just worthwhile just to humiliate a power. Lost some of my alliances, but then again I'd like to ally the Germans. Yeah, the German Empire would be really good. I could just use them against the Dutch then. Much more useful than the British. Jesus. Let's close these then. Let's let the industry take its own course. What was their population? 9.5. Good amount of population. Yep, dominantly Dixie. Predominantly English here, apparently. Very interesting. Okay, 7th, 8th. Come on, boy. Let me up there. Only 3 years now until we can start the colonization efforts. It's a shame I didn't get this piece of land here. I was wanting to do it, but then the French got there first. Oh, you're in the French sphere of influence. That's a shame. How many workers do we have? Almost 500,000. Let's focus on capitalists. These guys will definitely help out our... yeah, they'll help out our industry to be more effective. Obviously, they're going to be investing in as well. Oh, these ironclads take a eternity to build. There we go, past the 200 mark. Is there any calls for Belgium? Yeah, there is. If we release Belgium from the Netherlands, they'd be really buggered. So lack of prestige that we have, that's hurt. Ooh. British just ignoring the French there. Italians at war with the Austrians again. There we go. Oh god, was that factory making a hell of a lot there? That's a hell of a lot. Jesus. Yeah, there's a lot of grain we're now producing. Really worthwhile. Get the railroad. Actually, this is really good. Gives me his Casus Belli against them. Chile is fighting. Turn calls to Peru. Lovely. There we go, pass this. Trinket healthcare, boost population growth. This is nice. I like Spanish Nigeria. Danish Africa is one of the most interesting things I've seen. Just need to get in here first. Though we haven't seen a Congo yet, which is interesting. I mean, if this area's up for grabs, that'd be amazing. I'd have to fight the French, unfortunately. That's a lot of troops. There we go. Now, rail lines can be constructed. Let's just get the... actually, no, fuck it. Get the next level rail line. Gonna make my industry just that much more efficient. Well, we're not lacking for much in the way of resources now, actually. I think we basically have everything but sulfur and rubber and oil, which we'll gain. Naughty. Has a lot of projects. Yeah, we're definitely going to become a great power at long last. Finally, we are now considered a great power. It's only taken us just a couple decades, but we've finally ascended back to great power. So we have the Viceroyalty of New Granada and Peru. Here we go at long last. You surely recognise the CSA. Any clues on one of these to update? God forbid they follow Heartsmine 4. Well, the next one of these, so one of these two, will have the logistics mechanics of One of the West. So basically, you're going to have like rail lines represented, you're going to have like tons of freight. It's going to be really freaking fantastic. You're also going to have more influence over production, which is going to be awesome. Very good, very good. Going to be awesome to look after. Right, so we're finally a bloody great power. So let's start to act like one. So we need to influence all of South America and make them our bitch. There we go. Get New Spain in here ASAP. Well, this is brilliant news. It means we're finally going to be able to make use, full and proper use of the Spanish Empire. And really just start raking in all of the goodies. There we go, new naval base is being constructed. There we go. Could do with producing military goods. Only one more year and then we can start to expand the colonies. And if I could link up the west and east coast of Africa, that'd be amazing. We know also I'd have access to the Mediterranean too. There we go. So let's invest in the New World. We're sure capitalists could invest in countries we're trying to influence. That'd be awesome. The Yucatan Peninsula. There we go, this is going to get us a lot of industry. I mean, ideally I can actually build the Panama Canal too, which would really help me out a lot. Well, there we go. There's a lot of investment. Put taxes up a little bit. Put that spending down. Put the cost of the military down. There we go. Finally get this. The Egyptian Kingdom. They dislike me, but that doesn't matter. They're my dominion. mean, taxes have been really, really good to the Spanish. Nueva España. Yeah, it seems the British are going to be competition over here too. We are in 1890, so it's not long now. It's about to kick off. I should be able to get maybe some regions here though. These regions definitely. Go home and deal with these rebels. Yeah, then small enough groups that they could probably deal with them. Let's put the maintenance up. There we go, finally. No organic chemistry. Spanish communists. Okay, so I'm in danger of becoming a secondary power again. Don't want that to happen. I just need that prestige. There we go. And influence Portugal. They're actually friendly, which is cool to see. Having first dibs on these markets are going to be really nice. Yeah, of course they would attack into mountains. Not the brightest idea. Okay, just waiting for Dark Continent. Was it 1880? 1890, or was it another year? Shouldn't be too far away. Increase that. How are we doing in terms of capitalists then? Good amount, good amount. Here we go. Restrict child labour. And the good news is that we're at almost 70% literacy now, which is really, really good. Right, here we go. Seems like the French have gained it. We have yet to. Hoping that we'll gain it soon. 40%. Oh, I need military logistics and steel steamers. Oh well, we should still be able to gain these. I was hoping that we could gain that. Seems like the Congo is open for colonization though, that's awesome. There we go, electricity. Yeah. Let's see if we can liberate a people. Or humiliate, actually, that'd be a great one. That'll give me some prestige, and obviously it's not... we're not going to run the risk of being infamy war to death. Plus it's a quick CB. Could get the Jones to do all the work for me. There we go. Let's get in here. Yeah, I can definitely get this connection, I think. Goddamn. I need to fight the French in these areas. Then again, nobody's here, so I might as well take it. If I get that chance, that is. Saharan frontier. Okay, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, nice. Very, very nice. At least that's connected. Awesome. Organized Niger. Some extra prestige. Great news. In a few days until we can knock the Dutch further down. That's good. At least we'll have a connection between Nigeria and Egypt. I wish I could invest more in these, but oh well. I can always try to take these colonies from the French then. But there's a lot of population in this area. Hell of a lot of population. Yeah, the French are going to find me here now. Probably find me around, yeah, here too. So yeah, we'll have to fight the French. But we're going to gain a good amount up here. The British will fight us too, which is irritating. But they might be busy with the Germans. Oh, I'm going into debt. Yeah, find me here too. Let's see, I can't lose this. Can we use the Germans? Yep, the Germans will accept. Honestly, all I need. Oh, Austria-Hungary gives me an alliance. Sure. That's awesome. Okay, let me make some protectorates here. Ah, there we go. Finally got Portugal in our sphere of influence. Abyssinia 2. If it wasn't for the French here, I could have like really locked down this coast. Obviously, they still have been able to get in there, so a little bit, so I don't mean to say, but oh well. There we go. Protectorate. Okay, where to use these points? Another protectorate. Awesome. Good, nobody can get to that now. I'll fight the French over here. Could fight the British. I guess we'll see what happens. But that's still a good amount of territory. Oops. Nova España. There we go. I mean, the Dutch are going to lose their prestige. We're going to gain a lot of prestige. It's going to be great. Dismantle constructions in Holland. Yep. Well, we'll gain a decent amount of prestige. It's the fact that we've knocked the Netherlands down a hell of a lot. I should have had the Germans just occupy them for a long time. I suppose you, why not? Organised Chad. Saharan frontier. Yeah, there we go. That's lovely. I mean, we've got this connection from Nigeria to Africa, to Egypt and Abyssinia, so I'm really happy with that. It's a good solid chunk of Africa. There we go, those rail connections have been built now. I think I need to sphere Egypt and Abyssinia to annex them. How have these nations developed then? Not greatly. New Spain's done quite well. Ooh, the Germans are actually fighting them. Awesome. Could be a good time to jump on Chile. I'm gonna now save that infamy. So then we could probably use it to annex Ethiopia and obviously Egypt. There you go. Add a sphere. Sweet. Lovely. We've actually got a good amount of Africa under our sphere. Hot blast. There you go, it's going to make factories cheaper. Lovely. If only we'd been able to maintain great power. Oh, thank God for that. That's a lot of prestige. That's going to help me out a hell of a lot. Now you still have cores in Texas. You do. Who's going to win over here, I wonder? It's between... Is that the Turks? Between the Turks and the Danish. As you do. Hegemony over the Nile. Nice. Don't know what that did, but did something. Should have actually read it, really. Hegemony over Sedan Bone, something like that. Nope. Ain't gonna fight both those nations. Damn. I might got a free continent while you must have one hell of a staff. Aye. Really hoping that the French can't keep up colonially. They do have a lot of ports, though, that's the issue. Oh yeah, I forgot about Ethiopia. Sorry, Madagascar. That'd have been a nice one to have. Oh well. Make child labour illegal. God damn, I just want to kick the French out. I might just have to give up fighting the British. I mean, that's really tied me down a lot down here. Nice to see my big chunky states over here. Good, more population growth. Ooh, rubber. Lovely to have. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna withdraw from here, let the British have it. Not much I can do. Can always, like, take this one for the French. Oh, okay. Well, fuck me. That sucked. Yeah, definitely gonna have to take that from the French. French got a good amount of Congo. Danish Africa. Okay, but I think this is where we're going to leave it off here. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you've had a great time. And until next time, goodbye.